All right, guys, welcome back to another one. Got a fun one out here for you guys. We're out at Turn 14 out here in Horsham, Pennsylvania. So did a little 3-hour drive to get up here this morning. They started holding like cars and coffee events last year. I don't know if the cars and coffee like schedule's brand new for them, but I saw like every other month or so they're going to be hosting one. Last year I did like their season closer, and it kind of looked like they had a season opener and a season closer last year. Maybe I just missed one of the other ones, but we're doing their basically season opener for like their cars and coffee set. So there's a ton of cars out here, like you guys can see. So I'm literally just going to start walking rows, and look, we're just going to start running through. So I'll show you everything. The main lot's completely full, or I guess this Mercedes right here. Where is it? Right there. That Mercedes right there is going to be the last one in this lot. They're parking them in the Overflow. There's like 2 Overflow lots. I kind of took a quick peek at those too. So ton of cars out here. So this is the way cars and coffee is supposed to be. This is the way, nothing but fun. Got all the bikes coming through. They're doing their little revvity rev. But everybody's behaving themselves, and it's going to be a good event. So let me flip you guys around. We'll literally walk these rows. I like the way the rows are set up too. So let me flip you guys around. We'll start with the M3 on some Regas. Like, I mean, there's absolutely, we're gonna start going down. I'll flip you guys back and forth and show you guys. You got the FC. Nice little S2K on some TC4s. You guys know I love the TC4s. Big supercharger on it. Looks like a little Paxton setup on it. Little splitter. Got the M2 next to it. I'm gonna have to bounce you guys back and forth on these rows because like you got a Soarer on this side. Volk wheels on the E30 M3. Man, that looks good. Oh, I guess the new M2's done for the day. So previous gen M2, E30, the Soarer. Let's see what else we got going down this way. Got a little RX-8 that snuck in next to the FD. FD's looking good on some SSRs. Looks good. Just missing the right-hand drive, but you can't get it all. Little FL5 tucked on some Mugans. Big old 55 and 57 Nomad coming in over there. All right. You got the Euros. So I've noticed up in the PA area that the GTIs and the V-dubs are super popular up here. Let's see what else we got down the way. This is a pretty clean Miata. I'm not talking bad about this one, although he got a little bumper, but like that's actually a pretty clean, nice black on some Equips. Absolutely hate the tan interior, but that's just me. The tan interior on on the green Miatas, I think that special edition is the way to go. Little MK4 CCWs. The good thing about the CCWs is they make them in like literally every offset. So whatever you need to fit your application, usually you can find in that. Right-hand drive, manual. So all hits all the points right there. Looks good under the hood. Ran with the gloss black instead of flat. All matches. The hard thing is like, so like you can see he did the radiator. So that's gloss. Couldn't quite find the gloss, or he didn't want it, I don't know, for the intake manifold. And then everything else is kind of running gloss except for the strut tower bar. It's hard though, because a lot of like the Cerakoting for the intakes, you just can't get them in gloss. So most all of them come in that matte finish. Man, that sounds good. Little AP1. Got some of the Porsches. All the guys that graduated up from the VWs end up in a Porsche. All the S2000s that wanted a little bit more ended up in the Porsche. You know, I like to mess around. So, got a nice little CRX, Cusco cage. Got the what? I always get it wrong. The Mag Blue TEs. I always get the blue wrong. You guys kill me on that one. Come down a little further, and I'll whip you guys around to the other side. But this is reminiscent of the SoCal Cars and Coffee. Now the only difference is in SoCal, y'all get to enjoy this every weekend. we have to wait for the weather to get good, and then everybody gets stir crazy and wants to come out. Another nice little S2K. AP2 spoon themed. Little right-hand drive Mazda. What model is it? That's cool. I don't even mind that it's automatic because, you know, it's just a good cruiser. So you got the Mazda Capella wagon. Right-hand drive. Super clean inside. Like, really. It's one of those ones that's probably, you know, and I mean this in the most respectful way, but not as desirable, you know, because it's not the common one you're looking for. It's not like an STI or even the Impreza wagon, but like the front end does kind of look like it with the big fogs and everything. Excuse me. You got the NSX over here on some stop techs. Nice big old wing. Got the Mercedes that rolled through, is the one that got one of the last spaces. Little 3000 GT. It's always good to see one of those still alive. Like I was saying, the GTIs, super popular. What else we got over here? Got a little Chaser, MR2, 8.6. Got the AP1 on the 3 spokes. Let's see what else we got coming down this way. Oh, I see an open space. They need to let somebody else in. So that's the other thing with the East Coast. Once that weather gets good, everybody starts bringing the bikes out. Like, it's just a really good excuse to bring another, you know, to bring the bikes out. Let's see. Oh. All right, so I don't want to get in trouble with you guys saying, hey, he said he's going to walk the whole thing and he misses a row. So we're going to walk this in between row, and then we'll come back down to this, and then it mirrors on the other side. So we'll go over to the other side after this and do the other side. But let's see what we got down this way. Little CRV. The other thing I got to give props for, and I got to thank Turn 14 for, besides just hosting the event, is there's no music. You guys know, like, it's about talking with people. It's about that. Like, it's cool when they got stereos and everything else, but like, it's so much better when you don't have to battle the music. Everybody just comes out, hangs out with the fam. Nice little Evo. Let's head back over. So the Miata that's over here, I actually really like this one. Let me see if I can tighten this down a little bit. This one was here last time, parked on the edge. I really like the way they did this. Almost like a cup car, real long splitter, has the canards on it, TEs, Sparco seat with the cage. Like, it's really cool. Like, super clean. Sparco wheel, nice big old Voltex wing in the back. I love that it says slow MX-5 because, I mean, unless they're boosted, aren't they all? But this thing will still punish people on the track because it doesn't weigh anything. That's the fun about a momentum car. Man, it's a dumped out Mercedes. What do you guys think? You like it dumped out?
People would be like, yo, you wanna go grab a drink?
Got the convertible Murano or whatever it is. That thing is an odd thing. Little SUV. It's at the R35. Nice clean Porsche. Got the whole front end. I saw this one last time too. All the lower piece is all carbon. See? I don't know if you guys can see the carbon or not, but lower piece is all carbon. Got a couple dumped out ones over here. Don't want to miss them for you guys. Look at the Kia. The like K9 or whatever it is. I don't think this one, maybe it's a Stinger. But on the VS's, I mean, you never go wrong on the VS's. The VS's look good. That's kind of like a TE thing. Like, I think the VS's look good dumped out on whatever you want to dump it out on. Little right-hand drive, S13. It's got the SIL 80 setup. It's got the hatch with the square front. It is a right-hand drive. I like it. You got the HKS limited edition steering wheel. Looks good. Simple, clean, not stanced out. Not that I'm knocking you stanced out, guys, but it's always nice to see a good functional setup every now and then, especially out of like an S13 chassis. Looking for some right-hand drive Euro R's. I'll let you guys know if I spot one. This is a funny little what, Jetta. It just sits like so much bigger. They used to be so tiny. Another little GR on some 57s. Nice clean MR2. You got the R32 four-door next to it. It's got the whole GTR front end on it. It's clean, actually. I like the idea of a four-door, but I think I like the idea of the four-door in like a 34. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're affordable. Come on down through a couple Evos, parking next to their arch nemesis there. Got a couple WRXs, STIs next to the Evos, next to a real clean right-hand drive FD and right-hand drive MK4. So let's take a look at the right-hand drive with the gigantic, like, I don't even know if it's Wings West, but that's like that Wings West style, just huge freaking funky wing on it. You got the MK4 next to it. See the green on brown, green on tan. That's a good color look. It's hard to see in the window for you guys. I couldn't do it though. Look he parked under the tree, and it's just like he's gonna end up. I don't know. He'll just go fast, and they'll all go away. So, but it looks good. So we got the center lane will come up. I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. We'll hit the other side. They got this weird, like, it's not a Unimog, it's something else, but it's basically like it'll go anywhere. It'll go in the water. It'll do anything. It's like indestructible. It's pretty cool. It's funky to see. Got a couple benders down here. You got fluid dampener down here. Nice clean STI. All right, so this is the last row on this side, okay? GS300. I'm down for one of these. It's funny, I'm like, oh, I'm down for one of these, and I just completely skip over the Evo. But The Evo's another one. It's interesting. So outside of the rally, outside of like the Tommy Mäkinen type of stuff, I never really paid attention to Evos. Sorry. So what I like about them is they're still affordable. You can still get one for a really good price that's in really good condition. So I don't know. It looks good. Little Evo 5. Got another S13. Really, really good purple. This, look how good the purple is on this. Even with all the pollen on it. Y'all can hear me sniffling. That's the one. The one great thing about being on the East Coast is once spring hits, all the pollen comes out, and it is just nothing but allergies after that. Let me show you guys this FL5 that's super clean over here. On some Mugens. Just clean and simple. Like, that's perfect. And then let's run down the rest of this row. Little FD. Really clean. AP1. Running some what, old Advans? I thought they were 57s, but they're Advans. They're like TC4s, but not branded. It's kind of interesting. The Hyundai, one of the N1 or N editions. These things are doing really good. Like, all of their little race N editions that they do are just, I mean, they're quick. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They kind of started life right here with their Veloster and then just expanded. They're one of the ones that actually came over to the enthusiast side and really started giving us, you know, what we wanted in a fun car that you could still daily, that lady was trying to pet that dog, and that dog was like, hell no.
Just a little skittish.
That was kind of funny. So Pickles almost took a bite out of her ankle. Little K-swap coming up. Nice and clean. So
I have a side business, yeah. I mean, I was going in.
it's one that would surprise you. Dumped out Porsche. They look so good.
Oh, yeah?
Like the little Caymans and everything, just dumped. Not functional for nothing, but you know, they still look good. Supers are always good. These old Mercedes get me. I love the old Mercedes. I don't know. I'm sure you can get one of the turbo diesels for next to nothing anymore. They still run forever. But they look so great dumped out. This one has just the right amount of functional stance on it. Just a little bit of tuck. Really clean interior. I mean, really clean inside. He's on airlift. That's cool. All right, so we got a couple more down that way. A couple supers at the end. A couple F30s. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna walk back this road. This will take us to the other side. And then we'll run through and do the mirrored other side, and then head out to the overflow lot so I can show you guys what else is here. Got a little Prelude that came out to play. It's always good to see at least one. I mean, I guess that's kind of the goal now, is at least one Prelude and maybe at least one Accord. I don't know. Those are still the two hardest to find. Little FA5. Doesn't have the FD2 front end conversion. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. Right-hand drive Aristo. I think that'd make a good daily. It's got the light up license plate. I'm down. I think that would make a fun daily. Just a good cruiser. Put it on some air. Dump it out. Hard park it. Now I was kind of talking. Y'all will laugh at me in that one on the comments. When we walked by, I didn't really give the Bug Eye any props. But here's my thing about them. When I actually see one that's still running and see one that's actually in good condition, I try and show you. It's kind of like finding a Prelude, only in this case, like it's hard to find them in still really clean condition. It just is. It's one of those, they just didn't age well, or they were driven too hard type of thing. Hello, EP3. Let's see what else we got down this way. Back into the V-dubs. Like I said, we're gonna see those. Gonna see the Audi. I like that. SQ5 on some gigantic BBSs. That's cool. A couple MR2s. And then back to our 13 and the Evo that we were talking about. So I'm gonna head over to the other side. I'm gonna show you guys what's on that. We'll I think I'll walk up the middle, show you guys. Nah, we'll do the middle last. They have some cool cars. I think they curated the cars in the middle for what they wanted to park, or maybe they're sponsored cars or something like that. So if you guys don't know, or if you didn't bother to look it up, Turn 14 is a huge parts distributor. They do cars, they do trucks, they literally do everything. They do motorcycles now, which is kind of cool. So a lot of the companies that you'll order parts from will actually get them from Turn, which is cool. So they have distribution. So I'm in PA. They have one in Texas, I think, and I think one somewhere else, or maybe it's just Texas and here on the East Coast in PA. But you know, you order what you need, you get it in a couple days. Can't knock it. Let me flip you guys around now that I'm over here. We'll start with the little CRX. I need to get one. I think I need to get two. Maybe I'll get a left-hand drive and a right-hand drive. I don't know, but I need at least a right-hand drive. So let's see what else we got around here.
It's exactly the same. So then right after this,
Little Drift 13. A couple of the wagons over here. The wagons look good. You guys know how I feel about the wagons. I always want a wagon. Let's see what else we got over here. Got a little 34, two-door.
What is that?
I'm gonna guess it's a GTT. Doesn't really look like a GTR. I'm sorry if it is. What's the flare difference on a 34? Is there a difference, like as you come down, where the 34 GTR is wider? See, 2.5 GTT, and I like that he doesn't have a plate yet. Makes me feel good about my the EK9. The wagon on some BBSs. That's some classic Euro right there. Some Porsche calipers on it. Got the little Acti truck, the little Acti van. Here's another good little parts hauler. I could do something like this too. This would be a good business vehicle. Big single. On the F82 on the M4. Whew. And right next to that, you got a look stock from the exterior, M3CS. It's always good to see one of those. That last row over there, we'll do that one last. That one's motorcycles. Another clean little hard-driven Miata. FC looks good on some 57s. I'd have to go one size down on the wheels though, but that's me. FD's super clean. Got a couple FDs parked down here. Look at the size of the single on this. Let's see if I can get you guys in.
Not stock, but culture. Right. We
can't even help themselves. Look.
She didn't like the Supra. She didn't like any of the other ones that I
think.
Yeah. And she was like, keep that one. She likes it.
I'm building a Mark IV. I have a 114 GT.
Looks good. All right, let me get out of everybody's way. Little MRS. And then we've got the IS300. That one is a US with the look like a swap in it. Oh, look how clean this. Look how clean the Evo looks. Like that other Evo 5 over there looked good, but for some reason, this one here on the BBSs, the BBSs and the carbon lip just do something for me. Bug-eye wagon, super clean. Carbon mirrors, really, really clean exterior. This one definitely gets tucked away and not rallied. All right, let's come around the corner. We got a couple more rows to do on this side before we start hitting the overflow area. Got the old rabbit man down on the glasses.
Right. Can't have that.
That's worse. All right, so let's run down here. You got another little IS, no front. You know, I guess you don't need a front bumper or fenders or anything if you're just gonna swing it, because all you're gonna do is tear them up anyways, right? Let's see what we got over here. You got the 35. I'm already down for this camera setup. I'm headed right to the camera setup. Sorry if you guys wanted to see this Evo, but I wanted to come down and see the camera setup. So, one final safety strap, just in case things don't go well. You've got the 3 suction mount, height adjustable, everything mounts in. You got the extra battery pack, mounts into the Ronin setup, just reverse mounted right there, down to the Sony. I mean, that's definitely a setup. I approve. The only thing I don't like about it, but I know why they did it, is the strap, because I know the strap's gonna wear that paint eventually. And then it's kind of interesting because the mic setup, he's not actually running the mic directly into the camera. The mic is running to whatever he has. So normally this has a extra little attachment for the Sony, but maybe you just put it there just because. All right, let's see what else we got. So I normally give you guys a weather report. You can see how nice and bright and sunny it is, and well, it's kind of trying to be sunny. Hey, look, a little Del Sol. It's kind of trying to be sunny, but in like 3 hours, it's going to be thunderstorm. I'm done right here. Can I just pause and just sit here with you guys? Super clean. It's rocking the Willwoods. You got the separate fitment on the wheels. Either he's got a really, really clean driver's side, or it's got rips and he's trying to cover it. It could be either way. No judge. But I like. And as much as I like the Supra, like right there, I'd still take this one first. All right, let's, what they got? You got a cammed out Pinto and one of the race like Stingray Vets. Look at the 32. 32 on some Works. Two-toned. Oh, it's gorgeous. Got the gauges up top. Got the Recaro confettis, which look like they've been redone or they're brand new. It's got that dash bubble that we all get on the 32s. It is what it is. Rocket Dancer front lip. It's cool. It's really well done. Looks super clean. You got the little Subaru K truck next to it. I mean, I'll flip you guys back and forth to show you guys a little bit of what's on both sides. Got the original Challenger there. Got a Corolla? A Corolla, I think. Here, let me adjust this. So there we go. Added a little parking pole, everything else. All right, so 13, two-tone, Blitz. This is a win all around. Automatically a win with the two-tone, okay? Automatically. Now, if it was the cream, I think the cream over like the Tiffany or the teal is still a little bit better, but I mean, looks good. I like how he kept a couple little 100 yen coins there. I wonder if they actually found it in the car when the car got shipped. But on the Blitz, super clean. I'm so down. That's beautiful. All right, so got a couple of muscle cars down the run. 5.0, that little CS is leaving. If he doesn't get run over, there we go. Little M3 CS. Got a couple crowd pleasers down here. These are the other ones that are taking over that mission. Dumped out 32 on some Blitzes. All polished out underneath. Nice good size single. Got the Gretty polished surge tank. Rocking the carbon. It's good. I like it. No dash bubble. Good for him. No dash bubble. He had to have redone that dash. He's on airlift, which as much as I appreciate you stanced guys being able to drive that car like that, I got to be able to lift it when it's time to drive. Running the little LED tails on it. Nardy wheel. Looks good. I like it. What do you guys think about this one? Got one of the STIs rolling out. Alright, so we're going to walk over. I'm going to show you guys that first row with all the motorcycles. For anybody that's wanted to see bikes and hung out the whole time just to see the bikes at the end, we're going to do that. And then I'll show you some more. I'll show you some more cars over in the overflow area before everybody starts to get out of here. Let me see what time it is. It is not bad, 10 o'clock in the morning. So we got at least maybe another hour. It's supposed to run till 12, but I figure we got at least another hour, and then you know how it goes. Everybody gets a little impatient, gets hungry. How many food trucks? No food truck. I didn't see any food trucks. I mean, yeah, nobody's gonna last that long if there's no food trucks here. So we're gonna run down. I'll kind of run you guys down the motorcycle, show you what's here. So again, like I was saying, Turn does stuff for motorcycles too. So it's cool that they support all this. I'm still all about the Hayabusa. I don't know. It's just my generation, I guess. My generation of craziness. Too big a bike for me. I like a small bike. I like a 600, 750. Stay under that leader bike size. That's me. I like that. I like that little like nimble, something I can just throw around. Like one of these. This is what I need right here. See? Type R version. That's what I need right there. That's my speed. Oh man, look at this thing stretched out. Got the diamond tank and everything. Little Springer front. Did you guys see me driving one of these? What do you think? You see me rolling one of these? I can't even reach, okay? I'm not tall enough to play that game on that one. Go from like like a little monkey or whatever it is like that to stretched out like that. All right. So we're gonna run down through here. They're doing their little thank you announcement or whatever it is that they're doing. Don't be stupid. Don't do any burnouts leaving. It's actually the same as it was last time I was out here. They the cops sit at like all the intersections, but they don't seem to bother anybody, I guess, unless you're being stupid. But like everybody that comes in, you know, they just kind of sit there. So it's kind of cool. You know, there's nothing worse than when the cops like sit a block down and just pull everybody over. That's the absolute worst. Like it really just kills the industry when stuff like that happens. All right, so let me show you guys. I'm gonna flip you guys around. We're gonna walk up this and then head over towards the overflow parking. But they got one of their turn 14 FL5s. Got the wide body Supra on BBSs. I don't know where they got them rebarreled that big. Nice clean V-dub. ASM kitted S2K. Got the over fenders. It's not rocking that. Not rocking that dry carbon. That crazy expensive deck and wing setup. Super clean. Let me see if I can tuck you guys in and show you the motor real quick. Try not to interrupt everybody. All right, here you go. Let me show you guys real quick. All right. Then we got the wide body. What, like a 944 or something? I don't know. It's one of the turtle ones. Smokey and the Bandit, Trans Am. Literally set up as Smokey and the Bandit. All Smokey and the Bandit material, everything else. And then you got a 427 Cobra. That's interesting. I hadn't seen this kit set up before. So it's almost like a wide body that's been vented. So the 427 backdraft. That's interesting. Super clean, super clean. All right, so let me flip you guys. There we go. So we're gonna head over. I'm gonna show you guys the overflow area. You guys let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the Turn 14 Cars and Coffee setup, if this is something you guys like. Like I said, I was looking, I think it's like every other month that they're doing it. So if you like it, let me know, drop those comments. We'll talk about it, and I'll add this to the schedule to come back out. So I definitely enjoy it. You know, the 3-hour drive isn't horrible. It's one of those things. So we'll do that, and I'm gonna head across the street and we'll look at those, and you guys let me know. All right. All right, so let's walk around over here a little bit. So this is like a little U-turn spot into one of the buildings over here. There's always a couple cars parked over on this side. So let's see what we can find, and then we'll go over into that secondary lot I was talking to you guys about. This is the first set of people that just missed the cutoff. Yeah, like a Lemons type car over here. The STI Forester is nice. All set up like a STI. It's left-hand drive, so it's a US one. These are ones I can't wait to start getting in the right-hand drive, the JDM ones. So another one behind them, dumped out. They look good dumped out. They really do. I don't know if I can take one over just like a regular STI or like a 2.5. I think I'd have to do the 2.5. I don't know. All right, so this is Overflow for everybody that showed up on time. There's actually a good couple rows. We'll walk through a little bit and see what we can find. Little GTS Viper. The Caddy. I'm surprised he's not on bead locks. The Mazda Speed Miata, the one that had the little turbo in it. That one's actually pretty cool. Those are hard to come by. Those got driven hard and blown up. There's just not as many of them around. This is my generation for like the GTIs. Well, M3 on some TEs. Finally found an Accord. So it's kind of funny. It looks like a lot of the muscle cars were the ones that showed up late. Or they just decide they want to park over here and they don't want to park with everybody. I don't know. You know how that goes. Got a Mustang with a Wings West kit on it. That's gotta be a Wings West kit. Got the Aston rolling by. Those are always clean. They sound so good too. Little dumped out Mazda 3. Man, let's go check out the DC2 over here. Little GS300. This one, yeah, it is right-hand drive. I thought it was. That's why I'm bringing you guys over here. Never know what you're gonna find out here. Little right-hand drive. On some Mugans. Had a rough life up top. Needs paint up top. You can see where like the sun line was. Got a R33 on some VS's. Looks good. I don't know. I've been feeling the 33 lately too. Left his fog lights on. Hopefully that car starts when he gets back. Let's see. Got other Overflow. Got random Overflow. Oh, GR4 Corolla. I am seeing more of them, but definitely not enough. Like, definitely not enough. 3000 GT over there. All right, let's head back over this other row. We got like 2 more rows we can walk. So we'll walk through those. We'll see what else we can find. Maybe we get lucky with a couple more cars. Got DC5 leaving. Let's see what else we got. Some weird Alpha over here. We'll do, looks like we got 2 more rows. So we'll do 2 more rows and that'll be it for the day. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this spot. Let this Mustang GT350. The 350, like I said, the 350 is my favorite. Got the little Alpha 916 Spider for sale. The 350 sounds good, and it's fast. All right, let's see what else we got down here. I'm gonna double check the other row over there, make sure we're not missing anything. See, PA and the GTIs. If you guys don't agree with me, let me know. Or if you do agree with me, let me know. R34 wheels on a GTI. I'm good. Like anytime you can kind of fit them and make them look good, like I'm okay with that. Poor little wheel. He definitely chunking that wheel with that fitment, but you know, that's that low life. They can't help themselves. They got to do it. All right, so I was peeking at the other side. I didn't really see anything, but you guys know how I do. If I do spot something, I always come back and show you guys. So something else happens to pop through or whatever, I'll show you. see what kind of rollout we can get, if we can catch anybody rolling out. We'll do that, and then that's it for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna drive home and hopefully work on the EK9. I'm still doing the glass polish. It's kind of funny. I guess funny. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, it's kind of going the same way as the paint correction, where I'm like, yeah, you know, it's only so many panels. I'll do a panel a day. I'll be done in a week. You know, hey, super easy, right? The glass is the same way. I got two. I got the one side done. I got the rear quarter and like the passenger glass or the driver's glass. I forget which side I was doing, but I got the one side done, and then after that, it's been just a struggle, like just a struggle to get just to do the other side. I was working on my MDX the other day. That one just needed a bunch of preventative maintenance. I put a bunch of miles on that car, so I did all the fluids and everything else. I still need to do plugs on it. Basically, just go through it all the way, and just make sure it's still solid. So, not that I'm having any problems with it, but that, you know, that chewed up one of my days where it was like, oh yeah, I can work on the EK9 today. By the time I got done messing with the MDX, I didn't even feel like messing with the EK9 anymore. So I was like, all right, well, I need to find time. So we'll pick one of these days where it's raining, maybe tomorrow. Maybe this afternoon by the time I get home, because it's supposed to thunder shower pretty soon, or at least on my drive home. That'll make a fun ride home. But otherwise, we're going to get out of here for now. You guys, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. You guys know, I definitely appreciate your support. We'll keep doing this. I'll keep finding more and more out on the East Coast to cover. If you guys like it, let me know. If you guys got something that you want me to go out to, or, you know, try and make, let me know. I really do. I take the DMs. I take the comments. I load them up in my calendar, and if it's something where I can make it, like, I try. Especially if you guys, you know, help hype it up that it's pretty good. So I do. I definitely try and come out to those. So you guys keep giving me that. We'll line up some more travel. We'll line up some more fun, and we'll keep doing it. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, bye.